teachers, I want to show you how to send awesome classroom newsletters with MailChimp. MailChimp is an email marketing service provider that helps businesses send emails to their customers, but it can also be used as an email tool for teachers. Why would we want to use a business tool for classroom newsletters? Well, emails are kind of their specialty. They have easy drag and drop templates that you can use to set up your newsletter template and format it to match the style of your classroom or your personal style. They're mobile friendly, so parents can read them from their phones and tablets and devices. Parents can view them in their browser and then have the option of clicking a translate button so that they can translate it to other languages, and that's really important for accessibility. The format is really flexible. You have the option to include links that parents can click on, images, video. You can just do a lot more with it than you can with just like a standard PowerPoint or Google slide link. So they just offer a little bit more. Those other options are great too. But if you want to have a system with more functionality that's also free and easy to use, you might want to check out MailChimp. Okay, so I will just walk you through now how you will use MailChimp to send your classroom newsletters. First of all, you need to sign up for your free account and log in. And once you do that, it'll take you to this main dashboard page. You can always navigate to the main dashboard by clicking the chimp face in the upper left-hand corner of your screen right up here. The first step will be to create the email list that you will be using. So we'll navigate to the Audience tab, and then we'll click Audience Dashboard. We'll select Create Audience, and then you'll just fill in your information. You're going to use your school address and email since those will be visible on the newsletter. You do need to fill something in here in this section that says remind people how they signed up to your audience, and here you can just say thank you for reading our classroom newsletter, or something like that. That's actually a business requirement. Businesses by law have to say how people sign up for their email or why they're receiving emails from a business. So some of the things, obviously, since this is a business tool, some of the things really don't apply to education, and usually I just leave those blank, but a few things like this you do have to fill in. Okay, so everything else I just leave alone. I'm not worried about any of this. Again, this is all kind of business related, and you just hit save. Okay, we've created our audience, and now we need to add subscribers, or people basically, to the list. So you have two options. You can either import subscribers, which would be, to do that, you just click Add Contacts and then go down to Import Contacts. This is where you can actually import the contacts if you already have all of the parent emails collected. Maybe you're starting this mid-year. You would then just choose this option, Add Contacts, Import Contacts. Now, if you're doing this at the beginning of the year, you'll want to do a sign-up form. And that option allows you to set it up so that you just share a link with parents and then they submit their information and just sign up. And this works similarly to any of the kind of reminder apps or things that maybe you've used in the classroom before. A lot of teachers do this at curriculum night. They just have all the parents pull out their phones and complete it really quickly right then. So anyway, this sign up form is what you will click to do that. And the way the sign up form works is you do this form builder, and there are a lot of options here. Again, you just really want the basic options. You can see right here, MailChimp just automatically creates a form for you, and here's the link right away. And so if parents clicked that link right now, this is the form that they would get. And as you can see here, it asks for a lot of information. Some of these different boxes you'll want to delete. You don't need their address here or anything like that. It says that you need to have it. Again, this is a business requirement, but for your purposes, you can delete it, and you just have to do that and delete it. Okay, and same with the phone number. You'll probably want to delete the phone number and do the same thing. Now here you can add a message. Okay, and so then parents will see that. They'll have boxes to fill in their information. And when you're finished, then you don't even need to save it. It will just be there. And what you'll need is just this link. You'll copy and paste that in wherever you want to give that to parents. So that's the easy way to set up a sign-up form. Then you don't have to manually add everything in. All right, so two options for getting those contacts in there, either importing yourself or doing a sign-up form. Okay, once you have your contacts, then we're ready to set up your template. So I always like to just click on this chimp face, go back to the main dashboard. And to create your email template, this will be what you'll use every time you send an email. You want to set that up in advance so that you don't have to think about it during the year. You'll go to the campaign drop-down menu, and here you'll see the option for email templates. And then here when you first use it, you won't have any templates here, so you will hit Create Template. From here, you can choose. MailChimp offers some basic templates. As you can see, you can just pick one that would work for you. And from there, you can just import pictures or, drag and drop, choose from different options over here. Here's a way to add video. You can add images, just text boxes, dividers, all kinds of things there. And you can change the style, fonts, and different style elements here. And then once you have finished that, you will go up here and you'll preview. So you can preview your email and you can see what it looks like on desktop and mobile. And the last option is this inbox preview. You don't need to do that. In fact, you can't do that unless you upgrade to a paid service, but I don't really do it anyway. I think that these other options are just fine. And then the third thing that I do is I always send myself a test email. And that is just so that I can see what it really looks like and I can double check one more time and make sure that I like the way it's set up. So anyway, you do that when you set up your template. Sometimes I catch even just little things like typos or whatever when I see it in on my phone. So it just is kind of an extra backup. But anyway, once you set up your template, everything's good to go. You can save and exit right here. You have to name your template and click Save. Okay, you also have the option, of course, to purchase a template. I create templates and sell them on my Teachers Pay Teachers store, and my template packs include a MailChimp template link, as well as a template for PowerPoint and Google Slides, and that just gives you options. They all are coordinated around a certain theme, so maybe one year you do want to try MailChimp, maybe another year you want to use the PowerPoint or the Google Slide template, so you just have options. But anyway, I want to show you what a few of those templates look like. When you purchase a template from me, you'll get a link to a PDF that looks like this, and then if you scroll down, then you would see a link to click on, and you just click on that link and it will automatically populate the template into your list of templates on MailChimp. So that's, of course, a quick and easy way to get your template set up. Here are some examples of what those might look like. This newsletter template is called Stick to It. It has a growth mindset theme. And you can see that when you use my templates or when you set up your own, you can just drag and drop these around or delete sections that you don't want. You can add different add-on graphics that come in the packet with these. So if you want different headings and things like that. These headings are not editable because they are actually images, but of course this part is all editable. You can also add your own headings in, create your own images for headings, or you can just type in plain text the headings if you want to add different headings that aren't included here. Anyway, this is the basic format of those, and I'll show you two more. This one is shiplap themed. This is sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes I'll add a quote or just some cute elements, because once you set this up, then it's done. And so then when you go in to fill it out each week or each month, however often you send these, it's so easy and fast. You just fill in this part, just fill in the information under each heading, and you are done. Super quick and easy. All right, so once your templates are set up, you save and exit, and then your templates are ready anytime you want to use them throughout the year. Okay, so when you're going to send an actual email, this is the last step, and then all that prep work is done. I recommend doing that ahead of time, get it out of the way. And now when it's time to send those weekly or monthly emails, you just have to pop into this account, go over here to the right, and click Create Campaign. You'll choose Email, you'll name your campaign, and you'll say Begin. You decide who you're sending this to. If you add recipients, you just get to pick which list you're using. You can only have one list with this free plan, so your list will be here that you've already set up. You do have the option to segment your list and just send an email out to certain people on your list. So if you have information that just applies to some people, this is one way to do that. And you can pick the individual subscribers right here. And you can personalize the to field if you want by just indicating that you want it to say their first name or whatever, or you can just leave that alone. You just might write something like that, or you could just leave it Classroom News, make it easier on yourself every week. You can add something here in this preview text if you want. This is a little bit of text that can appear after the subject line in people's inboxes. You can do that or not. It's up to you. And once that's all set up, hit save. And now you're ready to add the content. And so to do that, you go to Design Email. Here you don't want to create another template because you already have done that. So now you just click on Save Templates and you choose the template that you've set up, and from here you just add in your text. You do the editing over here and just add anything you want. Save each section as you go. Maybe this time you want to swap out this section. There's nothing you need to tell parents about coming up. So you can click on that. You can replace this image. Maybe you want to add some details about homework that week or something from the school. And you just select it. And then fill in your details here. And once you have the email the way that you want it, you can send a test email or check it out in the preview mode. You can click the preview and see what it's going to look like. Just a note, sometimes when you click mobile, for some reason, it doesn't look right. Because if you actually sent yourself a test email, it wouldn't look like that. It would actually be mobile friendly and look like it's supposed to. A lot of times it appears this way, and I don't know why. But anyway, again, the best way to check is to send that test email. So that's what I recommend. Preview, send a test email, and then once you've done that, and it looks really good, then you're ready to just continue and send that email. And you could schedule it to go out at a certain time or day, or you can just say send now. And it's out there. Okay. And once it goes out, you have the option to come in here and take a look at your stats, see who's been opening it and who clicked on what links and if parents are engaging with the email. So that's kind of nice. And then it keeps a list of all the campaigns. That means all the emails that you sent out. So you can always go back and check if somebody needed to have you resend something. It's always right here. So that's a nice feature as well. And that's it. As you can see, there's a ton you can do with MailChimp. Again, lots of it is geared toward businesses. But if you're a teacher and you're sending out a classroom newsletter, there are really just 3 things you need to do. Create an audience list, set up a template, and then create a campaign, which means just prepare your email and send it. And finally, if you want to check and see who opened it, you just scroll down and you can see how that email performed, and you can compare it to past emails you've sent, and it just keeps a nice record right here of all of that. There you have it. That's an overview of MailChimp for school emails. And if you have any questions about MailChimp or my templates or anything related to parent communication, please just reach out. You can find me at erinwing.com and Erin Wing on Teachers Pay Teachers. Thank you so much.